Hello, welcome to Citizens Roundtable, a meeting of like minds, citizens who care about their country. I'm Darren Gardner. I'm a motorcycle enthusiast, and I love to ride the mountains of Virginia and West Virginia in the Shenandoah Valley. This past weekend I had the opportunity to ride a little bit and interview a few folks while I was on my ride to find out how they felt about our country and the direction it's going. So I hope you'll enjoy these interviews.
Alright, I'm Jackie from Suffolk, and I am concerned, hugely concerned, mainly because we're bankrupting our grandchildren and children's future and the financial integrity of our country. It's just ridiculous that we think we can make these huge stimulus programs and the cap and trade and even the health care without really understanding what we're doing, not understanding the repercussions. It seems to me you never go forward unless you know fully what you're doing and how it's going to affect your future. And it's just irresponsible. And these people, I want light item veto and I want term limits.
I'm Leslie David from Chesapeake, and we were just talking this morning about how the Constitution was built to protect us from the government. It wasn't a tool for the government to suppress the people and to forward their selfish agenda on the people and tax us to death. I mean, this year alone, it took us all the way, an individual working from January 1 to August 12th, to pay for your portion of taxes. And that's not just getting your federal income tax, it's taxing your food, your water. We have a phone tax on the docket to pay for the French-American War, the French-Indian War, something like that. Why? We don't do that anymore, but it's still there and it's in lockdown. And once the government institutes something, it's almost like the Medes and Persians. You can't revoke it. So it's, to me, the administration today is trying to morph and manipulate their agenda and push it forward with the idea that we're really on your side. Because they can't change the Constitution. They can't revoke it, but they will morph it into their own tool to stuff their own pockets. That's kind of a ridiculous thing to say, but there's some truth in that. So that's my opinion.
Bob Toddy from Chesapeake, Virginia. One of my big concerns is the Constitution guarantees life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And it looks like that the way we're going, life is threatened by the new national health care system. On that elderly side and on the infant side, they want to fund abortion. I don't think that's constitutional.
Already doing it.
Yeah, already doing it. And then liberty, the government's taking over the banks, taking over car dealerships. Now they want health care. They tax us on everything imaginable. Tax rates through the roof at 4% at the turn of the century. Now we're up to a high tax rate of 40%. And I just think that's, again, unconstitutional. Again, it's government control and not giving us the opportunity to have liberty and the freedom that the Constitution guaranteed us. And then the Constitution guaranteed the pursuit of happiness. It didn't guarantee happiness. And I think people are turning to the government for their happiness, and they're not taking their own individual self-government and responsibility to earn that on their own. So the three fundamentals of the Constitution, I think, are being lost when we turn everything back over to the government to take care of us. And we just need to get back to the original Constitution and what the fathers intended for it to be, to protect us from the government, not to make us dependent on the government. That's kind of the way I feel about it right now.
My name's Luke McLaughlin. I'm from Mason, Michigan. My thoughts on the healthcare. I don't know much about it. I haven't read specifically things about it, but from what I've heard, it seems like there are flaws in our system now, and some of these flaws can be worked out. I know Canada and lots of European countries run this universal health care. So, I mean, although it probably will have flaws in it, maybe we can learn from their current systems, make something nice, because I know there are flaws in our system that do need to be fixed. People that can't afford health care and lose, their houses and stuff like that because of a disease that they get or something like that. So we'll see what happens. It's a lot of talk right now. I'm just kind of waiting until it actually happens and see if I like it from there.
You good? All right, I'm Andrew O'Brien. I'm from Mason, Michigan as well. I feel that America's all about, doing your own thing and, making what you can of yourself. I feel like a lot of these things are kind of pushing towards like, you know, socialist ideas or whatever, but also I do feel like, you know, as Americans we need to just, you know, try to make things work the best we can, and, you know, whatever the group feels, then we got to just roll with it.
citizensroundtable.blogspot.com. Also join us on Facebook at Citizens Roundtable. Hope you have a great evening, and look for some more interviews coming soon. Good night.